Hey, beautiful. Welcome to Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, your host, Miss Fadzo. I hope you are doing really well today. We're just going to get right into today's video. I've got a series of questions for myself that I'm going to answer just to have a little bit of a self reflection. And if you do want to get access to those questions, you can check in our description. And I'd love to hear your answers to some of these questions as well. So we'll start with question number one. Describe yourself using 10 words. I would describe myself as an educator, an advocate who is passionate about music, the arts, good food, loves God. I know that's more than 10 words, but we'll roll with that. That I would describe myself using that. What three ordinary things bring you joy is my next question. I would say what brings me joy is talking to strangers and hearing their story. I really enjoy just interacting with people. I'm a bit of an extrovert like that. I'm the kind of person who you meet on the bus and is that annoying person who says hello and actually asks you how your day is and expects you to give them an answer and will ask you again if I feel like I didn't get an answer that was okay. I mean, obviously with boundaries, I can tell when someone doesn't want to be asked questions, but if somebody looks like they're ready to talk, I'm always ready to listen. So I think that's one thing um, that brings me joy. Another thing that brings me joy, honestly, is baking. I've been enjoying baking so much. I haven't done it in ages. And lately, I've just been baking just for the fun of it and as a way to like kill time and de stress. And I'm enjoying it so much. It's one of those hobbies that I'm just going to carry on doing going forward. I'm really enjoying it. It's bringing me so much joy. And I think the last thing I would say um an ordinary thing that brings me joy is honestly just dancing. I love music so much, so whenever I get to hear music, whether it's sad music, whether it's happy music, whether it's rap or gospel or whatever, you name it, I love just dancing to music and experiencing it and enjoying the instrumentals. Like I could sit alone at home and not leave for 3 4 days, but all I do is listen to music. I don't need a TV, I don't need YouTube. I just need music, a good book, and just vibes. So I would say those are like three things that bring me joy. What's an opinion that you held in the past but have since changed or questioned? That's actually a really good one. I had to think about this a lot because I think the one opinion that I held before that I would tell myself now that I don't necessarily agree with is fake it till you make it. There are definitely situations where you do need to fake it till you make it, and that's awesome. But I think I kind of took that to the extreme and faked it so much to the point where I think I got to a point where I didn't know when I was faking it and when I wasn't faking it. And that's good for certain things, but that's not always good for other things. So if you want to know the full story time or why I wouldn't recommend that anymore, you can let me know down in the comment section and I can give you guys a full story time on that. Um, Finish the sentence. My life would be incomplete without. My life would be incomplete without. Okay, this is gonna be cheesy, but I think like the more I grow up, I'm realizing like my life wouldn't be complete without God. Again, cheesy McCheesy son, but like really like reality for real. There's certain things in my life I wouldn't even be alive today. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, there's so many instances I can tell you where like I can be like, bro, I legit was like, this is me dying, this is death, like it's over for me, and God literally like fished me out of there. So when I think about it, like my life would be incomplete without God. I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I think even the correction that I get as a person, sometimes I'm a very stubborn person, and I will hear God's correction before I hear somebody else's correction. So I think my life would be incomplete without God. What three things would you most like others to know about you? I think I would like people to know that I am a very sensitive person. Um I'm I'm an empath, so I think I feel other people's feelings very deeply. And it's something that I'm learning to um, just be proud of. I think it was something that I got a lot of shame from when I was younger. And now as an adult, I realize what a superpower that is. And I have realized that even working and navigating like jobs and careers and spaces where you're working with other people, that skill is such an important thing, and it's something that naturally comes out of me. So, I mean, that's one thing I would like y'all to know about me. Another thing is like I'm really passionate about young people and educating young people about everything that we don't educate them about in a in a classroom. So my parents in Zimbabwe run a school, so I'm very familiar with education. They're in academia as well, and I understand the limitations that our traditional education has. And I think for me, I want to focus on really educating young people about the things that they need to survive life outside, specifically outside of Zimbabwe, because I'm in the diaspora. But also just like how to survive, like as a 16, 17, 18-year old. I think I'm close enough now where I can still relate to being a teenager. I'm not so far away from them that I can't remember what that felt like. I still remember and know what it felt like to be the first kid in school who was black. I still remember being like, I still remember how it feels to go in and be the new kid at school. I remember what it was like trying to make new friends. And even now as an adult, those are still things I'm having to navigate. But I think I just have a passion for young people and making sure that we're really educating them and equipping them, and making sure we're answering questions that they've had based on our experiences so that they don't have to make the same mistakes that we made when we were their age. So I'm just really passionate about young people. If you want to follow my education channel for like young adults, you can follow Fadzil Media Productions. We do a lot of education content there, just talking about different ways to study, how to cope, like job interviews, and that kind of thing. Just ways to equip you as you enter into adulthood. That's one thing I'm really, really passionate about. And the last thing I would like for you to know about me is that I am so multi talented. I think sometimes it's difficult for me. And this is not me trying to brag, but I'm really, really good with my hands. Like, I'm, get your mind out of the gutter. I am really good with my hands. I can sew. I never got taught how to sew. I just observed people and learned how to sew. I can do hair. I never learned formally how to do hair. But I can braid hair, I can dye hair, I can cut hair, I can bleach hair. And part of it is just YouTube University, but I also just have a natural ability to like observe people and learn how to do the things that I do. I know how to paint and draw, and like I'm really good at interior design and baking and all of those things. I'm just really good. I'm a very resourceful, crafty person, and I enjoy those things. So you should tell me what you're into. I'd love to know what crafty, resourceful things that you're good at too. And the final question of the day, so that we don't make this video too long, is what is one thing that inspires you? One thing that inspires me, honestly, my parents inspire me so much. They work so hard in an economy that is not conducive to any kind of growth or any kind of development. They're doing an amazing job running a business in Africa, creating a service and facility for people. And like we've seen results over and over and over and over again. And I really admire the work ethic that my parents have. They work all the time, sometimes in an unhealthy way, but I really admire the vision that they have and how they execute things together. I really admire how they navigate different conversations within their marriage and their relationship as well. I really admire my parents. I admire how they navigate life together. They're not perfect people in any capacity, but I do enjoy just seeing them um, just navigate life together. It's been a really awesome example in business. It's been awesome example in relationships. It's been an awesome example of friendship. I really am inspired by my parents and the work that they do and the visions that they have for us, for the future, for the business. It's just exciting for me to see. So yeah, I would love to know your answers to these questions, and like I mentioned before, I'm going to add all of the questions into the description if you want to answer them for yourself. But I think it's important that every day we take a little bit of time just to reflect on the day, to reflect on our lives, and just take some time to just be in the moment, be present, be here. And today, this was my chance and my opportunity to just be present and be here. I hope you take some time to do the same, and I hope you have a fabulous day. I want to remind you that you're amazing and you can do hard things. Remember that. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. Have a fabulous day. I've been your host, Miss Fedzzo, and this has been Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me. Have a fabulous day. Bye.